you are the only one who decides how your day is going to be. They keep on talking about Monday blues. I don't get Monday blues because I determined that every day is a day that the Lord has made, and I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it. Right? So it's a beautiful week. It's going to be a beautiful week. We're going to meet people. We're going to meet individuals. We're going to face opportunities that are going to come to us, and we are going to see them for what they are, and we'll take advantage of them and be able to mount up on wings like eagles, because that's what we were made to do. Having said that, my name is Frederick Njiri, and let's kick this off. Now, you remember the lady who was actually meant to be executed yesterday. We're waiting to find out whether that happened. It was delayed because the fate of the 37-year-old Margaret Nduta, who faced grim prospect of execution in Vietnam, by yesterday they
apelekee mama mwingine na akirudi ampatie kitu amrudishie. Leo akifika Vietnam akashikwa na akafungwa. Hakuongea na mtu tena, hata sister. Tuliona habari kwa mtandao siku ya Friday na ikaingia huku kwa mitandao, watu wengi wakaona, na nikapigiwa ni mchana hiyo mapacha huyo mwingine akanipigia akanijabia, mam, nilipata magi wetu alikuwa kotini na akachikwa na akahukumiwa kunyongwa.
Ilikuanga mara yake ya kwanza kwenda, na unajua mtu akienda safari atoke hapa aende safari ambapo haezi jua ama nchi yenye hajui, kuna yale taratibu yenye anafaa kufuatia the routes naye hajui. So hatuna uhakika kama hiyo ndio njia yenye inatumikanga kwa wale the innocent souls, those who are taking their first flight, na diposa tunaomba serikali igiria kati na mtuletee huyo msichana wetu.
Kama akona makosa, akipatikana makosa, anaweza letwa hapa nchini, ahukumiwe huko, yani afungiwe huko, asinyongwe huko Vietnam.
Well, we'll pray for that family so that God can give them grace. Whatever happens in Vietnam, God is going to give the family grace that they can be able to either rejoice or bear with the situation. We'll wait and find out exactly what happened yesterday. Well, let's just say this was a very strange phenomenon. A 15-year-old boy is admitted in critical condition at Litain Mission Hospital after eating a snake in a village in Bomet County. The young man who had been bitten by the snake is believed to have killed the snake first and then carried it in his pocket. The boy's mother confirmed seeing her son take the dead snake out of his mouth and started eating it raw. After a while, the snake's venom started having adverse effects on him, and that is when the villagers took him by force to the hospital. Doctors say they have treated him to remove the snake's venom, and he is recovering well.
Alipohusa sanga huko karibu na mtoni, wakaona nyoka. Sasa wenye walikuwa nahusia changa ndio aliua hiyo nyoka. Alafu baadaye huyo kijana akashika nyoka mpaka nyumbani.
Made wacha nitoe, akadoa. Nikabika nduru, lakini alikimbia mpaka mtoni, akaenda kukula kwa mtoni na kukunywa maji.
Tulifunga na mnyororo. Na saa hiyo tulipofunga na mnyororo, alikuwa anataka kutuuma, lakini tulifunga na kitambaa.
He was received in critical condition and was started on management for anaphylaxis related to biotoxins from snake ingestion. This case is a rare case and I have not managed before such a case.
Waweze kumwangalia huyu mgonjwa kwa upande wa akili ili atakapoenda nyumbani asiweze vile vile kurudia kisa hichi.
Well, I'm glad they said that, they are going to take him to hospital to find out whether he's using drugs or it's just another case of mental, because I think in his mind is operating on the principle, a tooth for a tooth. I mean, you bite me, I bite you. And that's unfortunate when it comes to certain animals. Well, this guy has been away for a while, and finally it was good seeing him yesterday. If you're wondering who I'm talking about, it's KANU chairman Gideon Moi, who has ruled out any political cooperation with the current administration, stating that his priority is engaging with the people of Baringo County. The former Baringo senator dismissed speculation about seeking a political handshake, affirming that his focus remains on his people.
Kama Yohana Mbatizaji, I went to prepare the way for you. Sasa kuja. Ile miba yote ilikuwa ndani yote walikuwa wanasema nini yote nimevunja. Kuja tukae pamoja.
If we decide the political destiny of Baringo County, let us decide together as one. Na yale ambayo umemwambia Senator Gideon ako na masikio mzuri. Amesikiza akaniambia nitafikiria hiyo maneno.
I do not need a handshake. I need the people of Baringo's handshake. Do me, come on, automatic everything. Or me. Everything becomes automatic.
Well, it's good seeing Gideon Moi. He'd been away for a while. I even started questioning, hey, what's up with this dude? I don't see him anymore. But it was good seeing him, and he's doing well. Now, Environment Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale and his mining counterpart Ali Hassan Joho have defended the partnership between President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga, saying it will unite the nation. The leaders also supported the decision to issue IDs or identity cards free of charge, saying this will ensure that no community is discriminated against.
We will actually take it as a county initiative. Yule ambaye hana ID, yule ambaye hana birth, yule ambaye kwamba sijui hana nini, haya mambo yote tutaweka ikimalizika tu Ramadhani namna hii. Ward 30, ward administrators wetu pale kwa village level tutatoa watu kila mmoja nyumbani, na tusiseme kwamba ni fitina. Wale watu wote ambaye they took that whole process for granted, ya kwamba tunatoka mambo ya extra vetting, watu wote watapata vitambulisho kama Wakenya wengine, na kama wanalichukia lile jambo, hawalichukii lile, wanachukia wale ambao wanapata nini? Faida. Kwanza sisi wafugaji tuko na 14 counties, tukaongeza 6 ya post, tuko na 20 counties which we are in charge. Mimi wewe Abdisama na viongozi 20 counties. And these 20 counties, we will make sure they produce the required number of votes to give President William to.
Well, as Duale and, Joho were saying whatever it is they were saying in a church in Nairobi yesterday, the ACK Archbishop Jackson Ole Sapit said no politicians will be allowed on his pulpit. One of the people to suffer that was former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who, alongside other political dignitaries, were banned from making an address in the church. Gachagua had attended an ACK church service alongside his newly found ally, Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, and Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja in Makadara for the consecration and enthronement of Bishop Canon Jonathan Kabiru. There was an anticipation of what would happen during the event, which was attended by both allies and foes of the Kenya Kwanza government. However, tensions were put to rest after ACK Archbishop Jackson Ole Sapit announced that there would be no public address given by politicians inside the church.
From today on henceforth, in any Anglican congregation, and I thank God my bishops are here, there will be no opportunity for any political leader to have a speech in the church. We will mention their names, they will wave their hands, and if they so wish to speak to the congregants, it will be done outside of the sanctuary. And not only today, but in all our dioceses and in all our churches. We have a party leader, Njiri, one of our leaders. We have a tumesema pia sisi tujaitisha harambe na hela za kanisani asitatangazwa. Ukitaka kulete ulete ikiwa vile ilivyo na iweke vile ilivyo, maana ile tunapeana kwa Mungu haina haja ya kutangazia wanadamu. Tungeuliza wanasiasa watoke kwenye matembezi ya kampeni, kwa sababu 2027 bado ni mwendo kidogo, washughulikia wa Kenya kwa sababu wa Kenya wanataka kushughulikiwa kwa wakati huu.
You know, elsewhere, Kericho Senator Aaron Cheriot basically is one of the people who said, you know, they were happy and they don't regret having, you know, kicked out former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua from his office. They say, basically, he says rather, that this is something that needed to be done and he will never regret it.
Ni muungano wake ule yeye pamoja na aliyekuwa mshindani wake katika uchaguzi ule ulipita, Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga Prime Minister, wao kusalimiana na kusema tuunganishe taifa kwa sababu Kenya is going through an extremely challenging time facing unprecedented difficulties. The act of coming together is an act of statesmanship that must be commended and remembered in history, that they have put together the interest of this country to ensure that Kenya thrives and does not disintegrate into smaller units. Sio kama maneno ile ambayo tunasikia wengine wanamwambia sijui umefanya hii ama ile. Mimi nimekuwa bunge kwa muhula mitatu, na kama kuna jambo ninafurahia sana kwa yale kazi mingi ambayo tumefanya, apart from maneno ile ambayo tumefanya wananchi, ni kupingana na maneno ya ukabila na ubaguzi ya Wakenya, ambaye kura yake tulipiga mwaka jana kwa kumfukuza ule mtu wa mitego na kuhakikisha Kenya itabakia kuwa nchi moja, sio nchi ambaye wachache wanajihisi ni kwao na wengine wanafeel ni kama hao ni strangers katika taifa letu la Kenya. Mimi, I don't regret the decision. I am happy every day because I know the day that we took that decision is a day that we say Kenya shall become one and we shall not divide our country into small units ya kusema ati nyinyi mlipiga hivi ama mlipiga hivi. Tunataka nchi ambaye hakuna mtu anabaguliwa, hata akuwe ametoka wapi, akuwe anatoka Mandera, Njiri, Kirinyaga, pahali popote, including hata regions ambaye pengine wazungumzaji wengine wenzangu wanaweza kuwa wamesema wamepewa zaidi. Mimi nataka nchi ambaye kila Mkenya anajihisi yako sawa, na tunagawa keki yetu ya taifa itoshee kila mtu, ili sisi wote kama Wakenya tufurahie matunda ya kazi yetu.
Politics of the country. We'll never see an end to this, will we? Well, after 13 days of hide and seek, games with the police, wanted Christ Impact Church preacher Peter Kay was cornered on Sunday and arrested in Nairobi. The pastor who leads the Ruiru-based church has been on the run since the 3rd of March when a warrant of arrest was issued against him for sodomy. According to the Nakuru East Deputy Police Commander Sheila Kegode, the suspect was cornered in his hideout in Nairobi before he was ferried to Nakuru City, where he allegedly committed the sodomy crime in 2022. He was arrested alongside his accomplice, and the two will be charged in court today.
We received information through media that there was a prophet who had committed an offense of rape. We followed up the matter through our books, and we found that we had a report that was reported here in May 2022. The suspect was today arrested at his residential home in Ruiru by officers under this command, and will be arraigned in court tomorrow to face charges of rape and indecent act. Alongside the suspect, was arrested one person who will be charged for conspiracy, a different conspiracy for the same offense. For the last 2 years, the prophet has been on run. What I found out is that he's been changing locations, and that he's been changing locations and the phone number. That has made us difficult in tracing him within the 2 years.
You do remember that last week on Sunday, there were demonstrations outside the church, and the demonstrators basically, demolished parts of his church and vandalized it. So this is the thing. Be careful who you hang around. And if individuals give you, things to drink, don't just drink stuff. Be careful. We have wicked people in this world who want to harm you. So always operate suspecting everybody. Until people earn your trust, then can you allow them to get into certain circles. Sindio? All right, in a couple of minutes, we'll have Mureithi Muito with me in the studio. We're going to talk about some of the things that are happening in our country, so don't go away.